Okay, we're up at Mount Piper. It's a conservation, reserve. Have a read of this. I don't know if you can see it, but here it is. I'll give you a bit of knowledge here, local knowledge. Antimony was mined here from 1939 to 1945, but proved unprofitable. So, yeah, a lot of shafts were dug in search of the gold. Also became source for a the local boilers and everything, and the paper mill as well, which is still a Brodford part of it, big paper mill ball thing in the township. The rest of it's just about these moths and butterflies. They're quite pretty, and that's, as you can see, that's the actual size of them. So I'll see you up the top. This is on the southern eastern end of Mount Piper, and have a look at this. I'll show you this rock. Now, I came here in going back probably maybe 2 or 3 years, and have a look at this. I used to collect these. There's actually crystals in here, little tiny crystals in the cavities. I'll show you in a minute. I'll just show you this natural bit of a cave down here. I've got to find it. It's been a while. I haven't come here for a long time, a few years actually. But come down here. I'll show you something. Have a look at this. There's kind of a bit of a cave. See that? There's a bit of a cave. I mean, kind of. Probably just sit here. I mean, other kids have been doing a bit of drawing around here. So, and there's also, if you look carefully, all this rock is what they call hornfels. It's metamorphosized, which means it's been baked and cooked from beneath. And all these quartz veins, they've flown as a hydrothermal liquid straight up into all the cracks of the rock, of the hornfels, and they've just solidified, and the quartz has actually cooled down enough that there's actually crystals in it. You see that? There's a bit of a crystal there. You really need to come here to see the crystals, because I can't really show you on the camera, but there is crystals here. I recommend you go on the other side if you want crystals. I'll show you the first mine, which is just down there. Okay, so we're at the mine dump here. It doesn't look like much, but it's a bit of a dump. There's the entrance over there, and there's the rocks way up there that I just came from. Just up there, they're the rocks. So we'll have a look at this adit. Go in. First part's a bit of a crawl on you. A lot of bugs in this mine too. It goes underneath those rocks that I showed you previously. Yeah. Now I'll just show you something up the back of this mine. Oh, there's a frog. Look at that. There's a frog. Who's that? Frog that wants to get away. Anyway, leave him be under the rock. Right. Yes. So these are metamorphosized rocks that I'm going through. The tunnel doesn't go very far. It only goes a bit more up here. Just here. Now don't be fooled. This is not gold. I took a lot of this stuff home thinking it was gold. It's not. It's actually pyrite. I don't know if you can see that, but it's actually pyrite. See how it flickers? Looks like gold, but it's pyrite. Definitely pyrite. Very interesting, but yeah. My dad at the time thought it was gold, so he took a lot of it home for no reason. But this is where it gets interesting. This is actually the end where they started to hit quartz, but they stopped. I don't know why they stopped. I mean, if you were wanting to get the gold and it was in the quartz, you'd keep mining, wouldn't you? Not just stop at the end where you found quartz, but anyway, that's just the end there. Alright, let's go. Back it up. Fool's gold, they call it. Fool's gold. Yeah, I'll show you another mine too. After this one, there's two adits that I found on this Mount Piper Reserve at Brodford. Only two so far I've found. There might be three, but I haven't found a third. I don't know anyone who has either. There is a few shafts that are almost filled in due to all the rock rolling down the hill and filling them in over time. But yeah, if I get time I'll show you. This is all like sandstone, mudstone stuff as well. And normally these layers here that you can see, these layers, would be laying dead flat like that. And a lot of, wow, can't believe it, I actually got phone signal underground. That's amazing. Phone signal underground from this far, that far from the entrance. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, so normally these would be, these layers here that you can see that are vertical, these would normally be horizontally laid down, and folding and pressure has lifted them up. And if I have the camera dead straight, you'd see that they're slightly tilted. They're slightly tilted that way, kind of. I think like that a bit. Only by a slight bit, not much. But anyway, a lot of forces have pushed all the rock up or sideways, more sideways probably, and just kind of like a stack of cars, just folded the rocks like just paper. It's amazing the forces involved. Hang on. Anyway, this black mineral in this that you can just see, that's antimony. It's in the quartz all around here. Yeah, it's... Anyway, I'm just up from the mine here, just looking at all this stuff that's come down the hill. But anyway, I'll keep getting sidetracked with all these rocks, but I'll show you the second mine up further. Anyway, okay, as promised, I'm coming up to this this shaft up here. As you can see, all this quartz is from the Mullock and it's rolled down the hill. I'm just kind of picking it up. I already knew this was here, but I didn't GPS plot it, of course. But yeah, I'll show you. As this is actually an old antimony mine. As you can see, we're getting a lot of quartz now because we're getting real close to where the antimony shaft is, or was, and it's really steep. Alright, so I mean, that's where it was. He sunk it on like a big quartz blow here. Bit of a quartz blow there. Doesn't go very far. I mean, probably used to go a lot further than this. But yeah, and yeah, it just goes to here. As you can see, nice neat round hole. It's another blast hole. That's how you tell the difference between a cave and a mine. Caves are unlikely to have blast holes. Yeah, I'm guessing the whole lot contains antimony. in amongst it, like through it. But yeah. Anyway, I thought I'd show you that on the way to this other adit. See, there's all the quartz there. It's pretty scattered everywhere and whatnot. I'll just show you how high up we are. We're a fair way now. We're getting up higher, but we're not up to the top yet. But anyway, continue on. Alright, so we're at the second mine here. This is the tailings or malachite pile, and we're still quite a fair way up on top of the mountain here. As you can see, the trees down below. We're about kind of halfway up ish. Let's go in. It's extremely steep here too. Alright. Now when I came here last time, this gate was actually closed, so I'm not sure who opened it, but I guess I go through. This was put in for bats mainly. Don't know why, but I don't know why you'd need a gate on a tunnel. Probably because of what's ahead. I'll show you that later on in the video, but obviously someone's cut the lock on or something, but we didn't do that, so I don't know who did it, but yeah. This goes maybe probably 100 metres or so into the hill. There's a bit of a surprise at the end of this. I'll show you that in a minute when we get up to it. Yeah, that's way up there is the start of the tunnel. Oh, almost fell over. It does a bit of a turn here, semi-turn, and it turns again. And all these numbers here, like this one here, is just geotagging, sampling as they go along. And that's almost the end of the adit. Yeah, that's almost the end there. I'll show you something at the end, but for whatever reason, this live dynamite stick didn't decide not to go off. There it is in there. I don't know if you can see it properly, but zoom out a bit. Yeah, there it is. That's the top of the dynamite stick. If you ever see something like that in the end of a tunnel, whatever you do, don't hit it because it'll go off. Yeah, so what they used to do is they used to drill their holes in, like this one here, and stick one of those charges in, well, a couple of them, but they do a series of holes, so they do, you know, a set hole, maybe, I don't know, 6 holes, 3 on the bottom, 3 on the top or something like that, or 2 on the side and whatever, to just blast the whole rock up and, you know, break it up into pieces so they can transport it out. Yeah, there's a lot of rubbish in this one too. It's a can of shit. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed, and yeah. Alright, we're almost up the top of Mount Piper. I'll just, this is kind of a walking track where I'm going up. Bit of a walking track. It's been a while since I come up here. Yeah, it's really rocky as well. Full of moss and stuff growing on all the rocks. Getting up to the top. Alright, this is the top, believe it or not. This is the top. So 455 metres. Have a look at this. Above sea level. And that there That's just for the planes, so they don't run into the mountain. And have a look at this. I'm just going to sit on this rock for a minute, have a break. It is quite a exhausting climb, I might add. Have a look at the view you get up here. 360 view all the way around. Quite pretty up here when there's no clouds about. That's the Great Divide way over there. And Brodford Township's just down, hang on. Brodford Township's just down there. And Macedon Ranges are right over there. That's towards Wood End and all those kind of places over this side, the west side. And up there is Heathcote, up that way. And Mount Ida. Mount Ida you can just see up there. Very faint, but you can just see it. That's the mountain near like Heathcote. But yeah, anyway, so this is the top of Mount Piper. Thought I'd show you. Yeah, and you can get crystals, as I said, down this west side. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed it.